If you're a trophy hunter looking to add some of the greatest PlayStation Platinums to your collection, then you've come to the right place. Because today, we're diving into 5 PlayStation Studios games that are an absolute must play and must platinum for every trophy hunter. I think we should get this list started with a certified banger, Ghost of Tsushima. This is an open world action adventure game developed by the god tier developers over at Sucker Punch Productions. You'll be thrown into feudal Japan as you play the lead protagonist known as Jin Sakai, a gifted samurai warrior fighting to liberate Tsushima Island after the brutal Mongols invade. With this PlayStation Studios experience, you'll get a rich narrative where you'll witness Jin's transformation from an honor code obsessed samurai to the brutal ghost that Tsushima Island fears, but in many parts celebrates. Throughout the story, you'll see how Jin accepts that he has no choice but to save Tsushima Island and its people by any means necessary. This welcomes in a lot of new unconventional tactics in combat, and your moral compass as a samurai is twisted, as well as your family ties being tested. But I will leave all of this story for you to appreciate if you haven't already. I don't think it's possible for me to not talk on this game's stunning visuals that are literally some of the greatest I've ever seen in my 20 plus years of gaming. I have lost countless hours to photo mode just indulging in the beauty that is Tsushima. But also, with this being an open world, you'll be engaging in random encounters, completing villagers' side missions known as Tales of Tsushima, and mythic tales. These provide a history to the island, and you can earn yourself a piece of legendary armor, or in some cases, a new, devastating technique for your combat arsenal. And yeah, the combat speaks for itself. It's literally one of the greatest combat systems on PlayStation today. Now when it comes down to this game's trophies, some of my favourites are linked to your exploration of the island and the incredible battles you're going to naturally stumble into. Once you have mastered the sword and gone deep into Act 2, you'll be devastating in every single standoff with the Mongols, and you can earn yourself a bronze trophy called All in the Wrist for a max killing spree from a single standoff. And a nice touch here, because if you're a Sly Cooper fan, you're bound to love the trophy Cooper Clan Cosplayer for obvious reasons. On average, it takes around 50 to 60 hours to get yourself a platinum trophy in Ghost of Tsushima, but its time frame should not be feared because it's polished to the highest of platinum standards. Honestly, the game has so many amazing things going for it that I don't have the time to discuss all of them in this particular video, so forgive me for not talking about the brilliant stances designed for specific enemy types, the skill trees for samurai and ghost progression, as well as the great charm system that you can collect and customize throughout your journey. Just go play this one, guys, and platinum it for your own sake. Next up today, we have The Last of Us Part 1. This critically acclaimed game, developed by Naughty Dog, tells the story of Joel and Ellie, and it follows their path as they navigate across the post-apocalyptic world, filled with new dangers and guaranteed heartbreaks. Now Joel, our main protagonist here, is a hardened survivor who is set the task with escorting Ellie across country. This is because Ellie is thought to have a possible cure in her genes to the devastating cordyceps virus that has birthed the horrendous clickers. Oh god! Oh my god! What the fuck is going on? Oh shit, man! Oh, this is not going to plan. Oh, there's more! Oh fuck! Oh shit! Oh, for fuck's sake! Oh no! All hopes of finding a cure rest in the hands of these two from the get-go. And you're not just going to be getting action-packed gameplay infused with horror elements, but also it's one of the most emotional and thought-provoking video games ever created. At this point, I think it's more than fair to say The Last of Us Part 1 is a masterpiece that no gamer should ever miss. And for most of you watching, I would be stunned if you haven't at least heard of this title. I mean, it's been available now on the PS3, the PS4, and now the PS5. I am actually currently replaying the PS5 version and reliving how with every decision you make, it can have a critical outcome. You should never rush any decision, whether that's to engage in head-on combat, pursue a stealth takedown approach, or even your choice of weaponry. This is all crucial and can make every difference. My favourite trophies here are linked to the main event of the game, and that is the story. So the no matter what and don't go trophies are the standouts. These are for simply completing the main story, which is the main event here of course, and also then completing the extra extra Left Behind DLC content, now wrapped into the Platinum. This also gives Ellie some sweet but equally scary backstory, just to flesh out her character's troubled childhood. The trophies in The Last of Us Part 1 are far and beyond the easiest of all trophy lists, from PS3 to 4 and to 5. I mean, on PS3 and 4, you had to complete an often brutal story run on Survivor difficulty, but lucky for you, on PS5, no such trophies are linked to this one, so it's pretty much smooth sailing throughout this Platinum journey. But the clickers will disagree with that sentiment for sure. If you're invested in the world and looking to add this glorious Platinum into your growing collection, you need to commit 25 to 30 hours. But we all know anything is worth your time when it's this damn good, and certainly is that with the origin story of Joel and Ellie. Our third game today is Astrobot. This charming platformer developed by the incredibly talented Team Asobi takes you on a PlayStation-infused adventure with our new favourite PlayStation mascot, Astro, a small bot exploring various worlds filled with puzzles, enemies, surprising challenges, and cameos to make the oldest and newest PlayStation fans gleam with joy. This experience offers innovative gameplay that utilises all of the unique features of the DualSense controller, and honestly, I'm not sure many games that can compete with this level of platforming from Astro. Your journey is immediately set out as the space bully green alien rips out the PS5's CPU, leaving Astro and his crew scattered across the galaxies. And yep, you guessed it, Astro needs to head on through these galaxies, defeating levels, rebuilding his crew, reputation, and his PS5 mothership. This is simply a must play for you, and you as well. The Astrobot is a letter of love to PlayStation history, its characters, adventures, and fans. The creative level design and exciting story makes it a must-play for all ages. I would say it's not quite as entry-level compared to say what Astro's Playroom was, because in this game some sections seriously crank up the difficulty factor. That Grand Master challenge was seriously no joke. At least compared to 90% of the other levels anyway. I have to admit, that level had me shaking with frustration, anxiety, and excitement, as I found it far too many times than I want to admit here today. And if you failed any particular level over and over again in this game, you're gonna have to let me know down in the comments. Noteworthy trophies in this adventure are, well, every single one of them. I enjoyed majority of this trophy list without even realising it, because you will want to keep playing hour after hour after hour, finding puzzle pieces and completing secret areas. And well, before you know it, your trophy list will be full up, and you'll be closing in a new Platinum trophy. Strap in for 15 astronomical hours that are bound to escape you. Fourth on our list is Spider-Man Remastered, developed by Insomniac Games. You'll be swinging through the streets of New York City as Peter Parker in this action-packed adventure. The game features a compelling story, dynamic and evolving combat, alongside excellent web-swinging mechanics. And as you can expect, Spidey will be doing Spidey things here, as he is a well-established hero fighting day-to-day crime, stopping the worst villains known to this city, all while trying to have a normal life of his own. The story focuses on multiple villain arcs, all wanting to defeat Spider-Man and hold ultimate power in New York City, but for very different reasons. The fun is really in your discovery of each villain's background, pursuit, and ultimate demise. So I'm not going to go too deep into this story, because I think it's well worth you experiencing first time around. You need to let me know in the comments today, who is your favourite Spidey villain from either Insomniac Games thus far, or in the movies and comics. My personal Goblin. But as for the gameplay itself, you're bound to love the progression as you unlock new suits, combat enhancements, traversal abilities, and epic gadgets. Trust me, if anyone knows how to make gadgets, it's Insomniac. Trophy wise, you need to become the Master of Masters. This is for unlocking all skills which aren't all essential but are all incredible. Oh, and shout out to our classic collectible trophies. Here you need to gather all of Spidey's backpacks for Peter on your web-swinging journey. You can definitely expect to spend around 30 or 35 hours to earn this Platinum trophy, and taking your time exploring it is the key. And the cleanup is fun. You're Spider-Man, for crying out loud. Go get yourself this heroic Platinum today. Last but not least, we have the surprise package of the generation so far for me. It's Helldivers 2, developed by Arrowhead Game Studios. This online multiplayer game does an unmatched job of emphasising teamwork and strategy as you defend Super Earth. You'll be taking on the role of the elite soldiers called Helldivers, all working together to complete missions and fend off hordes of enemies one medal-filled trip at a time. Helldivers 2 offers a real variety and accessibility to its intense cooperative gameplay, and it does brilliantly in making every trip feel incredibly rewarding and unique. You'll certainly need to master your team's weaknesses and continue to build on your strengths, as you'll need to obliterate several enemy types that keep getting bigger, and bloody massive. The ever-changing war table, sense of progression, and constant upgrading is so addictive in this game. And talking about trophies, I remember one in particular. This is from my experiences with friends. For the trophy Helldive, you'll need to complete an extreme difficulty mission without any of your teammates dying, which is very difficult, but for me it was doubly so, as I had to team up with Chaos, and he had an addiction to dropping hell bombs on me constantly. But eventually, even Chaos came in clutch during his time to help us kill the enemies and earn the platinum. You can expect this platinum trophy to take around 50 hours, depending on your skill level and teamwork of course. But to be honest, I would say Helldive straight into this one. And even if it does take you more than 50 hours, you're going to make some gaming memories to last you a lifetime. And well, there you have it guys, 5 incredible PlayStation Studio exclusives that every trophy hunter should add to their collection. Which game are you most excited to platinum from today's list? Let me know in the comments below. And if you want another video like this, then please don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay updated with all things trophies and all things PlayStation. Happy hunting everyone, this is Helldiver Lychee, over and out.